Welcome back to the program. Coming up a little later, we will have Rita Rudner and Jo Beth Williams. By the way, Barry Bremen is a manufacturer's representative in the Detroit area. Tomorrow on this show, Bill Murray will be here. The world's most beloved pianist, Richard Clayderman, will be here, and also actor Harry Dean Stanton. Now, can people hear that?
Yeah.
What,
I know where it is.
what is it?
It's coming from under the bleachers, Dave, under the seats.
I don't know. Can they hear that at home? There's somebody drilling. Just 1 minute. Paul, cover me. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. This will be exciting. All right. All right. Chris.
Hey, Dave.
Hi. How are you?
Is this straight?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
great.
straight. What are you doing?
Well, Dave, you're looking at my own little corner of heaven. I'm moving in.
Chris, this is a television studio. You can't possibly stay here.
What? Oh, I get it. A joke.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, what you have just seen here is the birth of a brand new running character for our show, starring our very own Chris Elliott. Chris, why don't you tell the folks a little bit more about this lovable character?
Well, sure, Dave. I think the character is kind of an extension of myself. Simply put, I live here underneath the bleachers, and I'll be interrupting the show from time to time.
Yeah. Well, why don't you give the folks at home some examples of what they're going to come to expect?
Well, occasionally I'll interrupt the show by making some sort of noise from underneath the bleachers here.
You just did that.
Well, yeah, but, you know, at different times it'll be different noises, like maybe the next time it'll be the music from my radio or something.
Yeah, but, you know, that still sounds an awful lot like what you just did.
Oh, it does? Sorry, Dave.
So, now, how many of these segments have you planned? How many of these can we expect to see? And, you know, should we mark them down and so forth?
28.
28. Now, Chris, we haven't seen you since you were on the show as the panicky guy. And have you been using all of that time preparing for this role?
Oh, no, I just thought of it this morning, Dave.
Well, it certainly sounds like a lot of fun. Now, you've got something planned for us coming up in the next segment, and it really looks like we're off to a flying start, doesn't it?
Well, we were off to a flying start.
Yeah. Okay, I'll let you get right to the preparations for your first installment coming up in the next segment, and congratulations. We'll be right back. Good luck to you. Okay, we'll see you in a minute. All right. My next guest made her...
Quiet up there! I'm trying to sleep!
Okay. We have 27 more of those to look forward to. You guys sound terrific.
I didn't like your mother.
Terrific.
I just said I didn't realize that she'd move in when you moved in. Why does she grunt when she eats? And keep her out of my clothes. I swear, yesterday I saw her wearing a pair of my socks. Oh, yeah, and I guess I'm imagining the new smell in here, too, huh? Well, forget it. You want to know where I'm going? You want to know where I'm going? I'm going to get drunk.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's just another episode of our new running character on the show, the guy under the seats, starring our own Chris Elliott. Chris, come on out here for a second. Come on out, and we'll talk to Chris. While we're waiting for Chris to come out, let me remind you that a little later on tonight's show, comedian Richard Lewis will be here, and manners expert Alice Leon Motes. This woman wrote No Nice Girl Swears. Tomorrow on the show, comedians Bob and Ray, tennis player Carling Bassett, and child publicist Letitia Causey will be joining us. And there's Chris Elliott, ladies and gentlemen. Chris, well, congratulations, Chris.
Thanks.
It seems like the audience loves you. And now that was the second episode of The Guy Under the Seats. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct. I call this particular episode Domestic Trouble.
Domestic Trouble. And was what we saw there pretty much all there is to this appearance of The Guy Under the Seats?
Well, yeah. What do you mean pretty much all there is?
Well, you know, I just thought there might be another part to it.
No, I thought it was pretty much self-contained. I mean, the guy has an argument with his girlfriend and he leaves.
And that's it.
Yeah, Dave, that's it.
All right, well, you know, not that what you did wasn't great, but I think everyone maybe would have liked to see just a little bit more, you know.
Oh, really? Oh, sorry, Dave.
Now,
What,
Chris,
was it not funny enough?
No,
Is that the problem?
No, it was just fine.
Oh, I'm real sorry. What are you, the grand professor of comedy?
No,
Have I
it's-
failed the
no,
course?
no,
Is that
it's-
what
no,
this
it's-
is?
no, it was fine.
Forget it. Fine. We won't do it anymore. Take it down. Mr. John Simon out here didn't like the piece.
No.
Tear it apart. I don't want to do this anymore. Just take it down. Tommy, just tear it apart. I hate him. I really try, and he just ruins everything for me. Tear it down. I don't want to see any more.
Okay,
Don't be doing the guy in the seats anymore. Talk to Dave.
ladies and gentlemen, I tell you what, I promise I'll speak to him about this. We'll clear up this whole understanding, and we'll be right back. Coming up in the next half hour of tonight's program, we will be meeting the Marian Aslickson and also Jeff Aquilon, who is a male model.
Dave,
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
do you have any A1 sauce?
No, I'm sorry, Chris. We don't have any A1 sauce.
Okay, thanks anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, that, of course, was episode number 3 of our new running character on the show, The Guy Under the Seats. And there he is, our own Chris Elliott. Chris, come on up and take a bow. Chris, just a second. I just wanted to say that I thought tonight you were really good.
Well, thank you, Dave. Thanks.
And no, I really did. Now this was the 3rd episode of The Guy Under the Seats.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what did you call this installment?
The cookout. The cookout.
Well, I think we all really enjoyed it, and you're really starting to define that character now.
Thanks a lot, Dave.
Yeah, and I really think we saw kind of an improvement over the last appearance.
Oh, well, thanks, Dave.
Yeah. Chris, for people who haven't seen maybe the first couple of installments, what exactly is your character here?
He's a guy who lives under the seats here, and every once in a while he'll come up and try to interrupt the show.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, and by the way, I really thought the A1 sauce joke worked really good.
Is there something wrong with the A1 sauce joke, Dave?
No, not at all. I thought that it was...
Was it not up to the usual standards of excellence of this show? Is that the problem?
No. Chris, I thought the joke was really cute.
Cute.
Yeah, I thought it was cute.
You know, mister, one of these days, you and I are going to go round and round.
Now, Chris, I don't want any trouble. I was
Let's just say from now on, I'm going to make your life a living hell. No matter what you're doing, whether it's stupid pet tricks, stupid human tricks, Jay Leno, whoever it is, I'll be watching you. I'm watching you, Dave.
Yeah, okay.
I'm watching you.
All right. Now, let me explain who you'll be meeting in the next half hour of our program
Dave!
tonight. Dr. Henry Heimlich will be joining us, the man who developed the Heimlich maneuver, and also bodybuilder Lori Bowen.
Dave? Excuse me. You don't happen to have a first edition copy of Gulliver's Travels, do you?
No, I don't.
Well, you see, all I have is this cheap paperback copy, and it occurred to me that a first edition copy would be worth an awful lot of money.
Well, I'm sure it would be, but I'm sorry, I don't have a copy.
Okay, thanks anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, episode number 4 of our running character, The Guy Under the Seat, starring our own Chris Elliott. And there he is now. Chris, come on out and take a bow. Chris, thank you very much. That was just terrific. And what was the title of this little episode here?
This was called The Bookworm.
Uh-huh. And I think we really all enjoyed this one.
Well, thank you. Thanks very much,
you.
Dave. Dave, I haven't read Gulliver's Travels in a long time. I was just wondering, the light's really bad under the bleachers. Is it okay if I just sit up here for a little while and read a couple of chapters?
Well, yeah, I guess so, but...
Thank you.
Just keep in mind, Chris, that we are doing a show here.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. And tomorrow, by the way, be sure and join us. Tomorrow will be Wednesday. Comedian and actor Dom DeLuise will be... Dom DeLuise will be here.
Oh.
Also, parrot costumer Alba Ballard will be with us. That's tomorrow night.
Oh. You know, it's amazing how on the mark Swift was. I mean, even today, his political allegories seem to hold water.
Yeah, well, this is still part of the little bookworm skit. This is still part of the guy who lives under the seats, right?
No, I just thought his political allegories still hold water.
I didn't realize it. I thought we were still doing, the guy under the seats.
You don't think I'm smart enough to come up with something like that, do you?
No, not Chris. No, that's not what I meant at all. I just thought that we were maybe continuing here with part of the little skit there, the guy under the seats.
You don't think I'm funny? And you think I'm dumb?
Now, Chris, that's just not true. I happen to think you're very bright.
Bright.
Yeah, bright.
You know something, mister? One of these days, I'm gonna have to teach you a lesson it seems you never learned.
Now, Chris, you can't come out here and start threatening people like this.
Until that day, I'm gonna be right here, making your life a living hell. I'm gonna be watching you, Dave. From my little hole down here, I'll be watching you. And you know what? One day I might just snap. I hope I don't snap, Dave. I hope I don't snap. I see you. I see you.
Okay. Yes, sir. All right, I'll tell you what. Let's do a commercial. Then we'll meet the good Dr. Heimlich. Welcome back to the program, folks. Monday on this show, you'll be able to see a very funny gentleman. Mr. Martin Short will be here, and a friend of Paul's. Is that right, Paul? Very nice.
Dave! Dave, shaft 9 just collapsed. We got some good men trapped down there. Do you know where we keep the nitro? I'm gonna have to blast them out.
No. No, I'm sorry, I don't know where we keep the nitro.
Okay, thanks anyway.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, that was episode number 5 of our running character, The Guy Under the Seat, starring our own Chris Elliott. Oh, there's Chris right now. Chris, come on up and take a bow, why don't you? Thank you very much, Chris. That was very nice. It was exciting. It was riveting, and we all really enjoyed it.
Thanks.
Now,
so
that
much.
was episode 5 of The Guy Under the Seats, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Chris, what was the title of this episode?
This was called Disaster in Shaft 9.
Yeah. Disaster in Shaft 9. Now, it seemed to me that this one was a little more elaborate than usual with all those special effects and so forth.
Well, we had the smoke machine and the sound effect. I don't think it was that elaborate, but I'm glad you liked it, Dave.
Yeah. Now, Chris, wait a minute. Nobody really got hurt, did they?
No, nobody got hurt.
Yeah. Well, I guess you probably used stuntman, huh?
Yeah, that's right, stunt doubles. Okay.
Now, Chris, just for the folks who may have missed the earlier installments of The Guy Under the Seats, why don't you explain to them a little bit more about the character?
He's a guy who lives here underneath the seats, and every once in a while he comes up and interrupts the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chris. Excuse me, Chris. By the way, nice job on the acting.
Is there a problem with the acting, Dave?
No, I thought that you did a really neat job with the acting.
Neat.
Yeah, neat.
You know something, mister? Before you push me too far, if I were you, I'd ask myself just one question.
Yeah, what's that?
Do I feel lucky?
Now, Chris, is this another one of those threats?
Take it any way you want, mister. Let's just say from now on, I'm going to be right here. Again, making your life a living hell. I'm going to be watching you. I know where you live. I know how you get home. I know who your favorite Beatle is. I'm going to watch you, Dave, no matter what you're doing. I see you. I see you. I'm watching you, Dave. I'm watching you.
Coming up next in this half hour, we will have Charles McLaren. He's the man who brings the
Dave, how's the bass?
You mean the Will Lee, our bass player?
No, the snow bass. I need at least 36 inches before I can slalom.
I'm sorry. I don't know anything about the snow. I'm sorry.
Okay, thanks anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was episode 6 of our running character, The Guy Under the Seat, starring our own Chris Elliott. And there's Chris. Now, Chris, come on up and take a bow, won't you? Chris, that was just terrific. That's episode 6 of The Guy Under the Seats, and what was this one called?
The Ski Bum.
The Ski Bum. And I think we all really enjoyed it. Thanks again, Chris.
Well, thank you, Dave.
Now, Chris, just for the folks who may not be familiar with the Guy Under the Seats, why don't you tell us a little bit about the character?
He's a guy who lives under the seats here, and every once in a while he comes up and interrupts the show.
Yeah. Now, wait a second, Chris. Just recapping now, we've had 6 episodes already. Give us some highlights of the first 6.
Well, we did one called Disaster in Shaft 9, where I was like a coal miner. And then we did one called The Cookout, where I come up and ask for a one sauce. We did one called The Bookworm, where I ask for a book, that sort of thing.
Yeah. So this is just kind of a formula deal?
I don't know about a formula. I just kind of sit down and pound them out.
Yeah. Now, Chris, there's just one thing that I'm not clear on. The guy lives under the seats, right? I mean, he eats there, he sleeps there.
Yes.
Now see, to me, it seems that's just a little improbable. It's hard for me to imagine, you know. In fact, I think that's the problem with this piece. I just don't get that part of it, you know.
You don't get it?
Well, you know, that aspect of it, that he lives under that, I find that improbable. It doesn't seem probable at all to me.
Probable?
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I guess you're right, Dave. I guess the guy under the seat should be a little bit more like those new gift items you do. Yeah, I guess those are the kind of probable things you're talking about.
Yeah. Now, Chris, I don't want to get any.
Mister. One of these days, your little fantasy world is going to come crashing down around you. And when it does, you'll know who to thank.
Now, Chris, I think that's enough. We can
But
talk
until
this over.
that
You
dream
don't need to
becomes
go
a
around.
reality, just remember, I'll be right here. As always, making your life a living hell. I'll be watching you, Dave. Watching whatever you do, all the time. I see you. I see you, Dave. I know where you park your Land Rover. I can see you. Goodbye, Dave.
Now that's comedy. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow on this program, Diane Keaton will be here. Diane Keaton, Paul, will be here tomorrow. Yes. Unbelievable. Also, Rich Hall will be here. Football player George Starkey plays for the Washington Redskins, doesn't he? Yeah. Stark? All right, he will be here, and he's going to demonstrate. He's going to demonstrate
Dave!
all the kinds of equipment that you can. Yes. Oh, sure. Chris. Chris. Chris, what can I do for you?
Chris, I am Laylock, king of the mole people.
All right, Laylock, what can I do for you?
My mole people need quiet so that they may complete the rites of darkness.
And what exactly are the rites of darkness?
You wouldn't understand. You're a surface dweller.
I see. Well, I'll tell you what, Laylock, just try and keep it down, all right?
All right.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, that, of course, was episode number 7 of The Guy Under the Seat, starring our own Chris Elliott. Oh, there he is right now. Chris, come on up and take a bow, Chris. That was wonderful, Chris. I think the people really were involved in this story.
Well, thanks a lot, Dave.
Yeah, and what was this one called tonight?
This was called King of the Mole People.
Yeah. And Chris, it's been, we haven't seen you for some time. What have you been doing?
I went to the coast and did a movie.
Oh, boy, that must have been a lot of fun, huh?
Not very much fun, no.
No. So basically, you've come crawling back to us and your little guy under the seats character, huh?
Yeah, that's right, Dave.
Chris, just one more thing, Chris. This one seemed a little stranger than most of the episodes. You know, the concept was kind of difficult to grasp.
It's science fiction.
Yeah, well, what exactly was the idea behind it?
Well, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. The mole people are people that were trapped under the seats here many years ago, and it's very dark down there, and all they have to eat are potato chips.
And how did you get to be king?
It was my flashlight.
I see. Now, you know what I really liked about this one, Chris? Usually you just come up and say hello or hi or you interrupt or something, but this time you really got to do some acting. I mean, you came up and you said, "My name is Laylock, king of the mole people," and I think that really took guts.
Guts?
Yeah, guts.
Just what the hell do you know about guts, Mr. Cue card reader?
Now, Chris, you're taking this completely the wrong way.
If you know so much about guts, why don't you come up here and be with the mole people?
Now, Chris, I don't know. I don't want to get involved in another one of these.
You know something, mister? One of these days, I'm going to have to turn you inside out. Oh, what a beautiful sight that will be. But until that day, I'll be right here, making your life a living hell. Watching you, watching everything you do, whether it's giving Larry Bud Melman a star on the Walk of Hollywood or whatever the hell that was. I'll be watching you. I see you. I see you, Dave. I see you.
Okay. All right, Paul. Thank you very much. thank you very much for everything.
Thank you, David. I'm thrilled that you picked that clip, too, to show.
And Bill, thank you very much. I
Thank
appreciate
you,
everything
Dave.
you've
3
done for
years
us.
of great pleasure.
And also my thanks to Chris Elliott. Chris, that was just terrific. Thank you very much. Very nice job. Chris, you know, when you look at your appearances on the program and everybody seems to love them, do you have any idea why they're so successful?
I really don't. I'm just very happy that they are, and congratulations on your anniversary.
Well, thank you very much. You know, now, Chris, I had kind of an idea why they're so successful. You know, I think it's those silly little costumes.
Silly little costumes.
Yeah, you know, the little stuff you put on your head and so forth.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right, Dave. I guess talent has nothing to do with it.
Now, Chris, I didn't want to get into this.
You know
again
something,
because-
mister? One of these days, I might just have to knock the wind out of your sails. But until that day, I'll be right here, making your life a living hell. Watching you, watching everything you do. If I see that damn Alka-Seltzer suit again, I don't know what I'll do.
I'm watching you, Dave. Happy anniversary.
Okay, good enough. We'll be right back.